Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Today I'm going to be counting down my top 5 favorite restaurants in Paris, France. If you're planning a trip to Paris, France, you have got to try, if not all of these restaurants, at least one. Okay, so I'm going to count my favorites down from the top to the bottom, or the bottom to the top. I don't know, one of those. But I'm going to count down my favorite restaurants, so stay tuned.
The reason I get fly is I've been Jasper. I even keep your picture in my passport. Love, love. Wake up and...
Just a little bit about me. Whenever I plan a trip, I am all over the food. That is my job. Everyone knows it. I am such a foodie. I have to do the research to find out where the best places to eat are. And for me, it's all about the atmosphere, the experience, and the food. So let's get started. At number 5, Momma Jacksons soul food restaurant. Okay, like who doesn't like soul food? And it's in Paris. Like, who would have thought that there'd be a soul food restaurant in Paris? Well, I guess I kind of just maybe thought that there might be. My goodness, talk about comfort food. Oh, I am a real Southern girl and I like me a good fried chicken. And that is exactly what I got when I went to Momma Jacksons. So I went to Momma Jacksons and it's a small, quaint little restaurant. There's probably about 10 tables inside the restaurant. It was kind of busy on the day that we went, but we sat down rather quickly. Music playing is very soulful. And what I had was the fried chicken. Oh my goodness. Oh, and the beans. So I also had these beans and I don't remember what kind of beans they were, but it was some kind of beans and rice. And I'm not much of a beans person, but the beans were amazing and so was the chicken. If you have a chance, I definitely recommend you check out Momma Jackson's Soul Food in Paris. Coming in at number 4 is Flesh. Now, this restaurant is a barbecue restaurant, and like I said, I wanted to do everything off the beaten path, and I love me some good barbecue. When I got here, I didn't expect much. The service wasn't all that great. We didn't really get greeted upon entering. Not a big deal. We sat down, we ordered. We actually ordered a plate that was meant for 2 people. So we had the option of several different meats. We ordered some ribs, some fish, and some steak. And it also came with French fries. I'm just gonna tell you guys, this is the first time that I had French fries while I was in France. And when I tell you, well, I don't know if I have anything to compare it to, but those were the best French fries that I probably have ever put in my mouth ever, okay? That one's not up for debate. So if you have some time to go to Flesh, you definitely have to. I mean, the ribs that we had were fall off the bone. The steak was cooked immaculately. Like, I cannot say any bad things about Flesh at all. The food outweighed the service by far, and it was amazing. So definitely, if you have a chance, guys, go to Flesh. We're starting to get to the point where it was very hard for me to decide the rating on these next restaurants, but coming in at number 3 is Dragan Elise's. I loved this restaurant. So the atmosphere, let's just talk about it. The reason why I picked this restaurant, and I know it's crazy to say that you're gonna pick a restaurant solely based on the atmosphere, but I'm just that crazy. So I actually chose this restaurant because there are fish in the floor, like live fish swimming underneath your feet. As you walk into the restaurant, like as soon as you walk in, there's fish. And I'm gonna tell you, I was a little freaked out walking over it because you're like, you kind of feel like you might fall in, which of course that's not gonna happen because, you know, that'd be a huge lawsuit. But anyway, so, and also the tables are sitting over the water, over the fish. So when you rate atmosphere alone, like this place is off the charts. We ordered multiple plates. They were kind of family style plates, so we were able to share, which was great for us because we got to try multiple different items on the menu. I must say we were completely happy with our visit. And while the service could have been better, again, the atmosphere and the food far outweighed the service, and it made you forget all about the service part of it. So if you have a chance to check out Dragan and Lisi's, please make sure you do. My second and first spots were very hard to choose because I'm super biased. I love seafood. It's my favorite food, but I put this restaurant at number 2 solely because there's not much in the atmosphere department. The second restaurant is the Hammer Crab. So because I love seafood, I had to find a seafood restaurant in Paris, and I did, and it's called the Hammer Crab. The service at this restaurant was absolutely amazing. We enjoyed this incredible crab dip appetizer. If you go there, be sure to get that. It was so good. We also had crab and oysters, and I was amazed at the freshness of the seafood because I wasn't really thinking that it would be super fresh, and trust me, I know I grew up on the coast, so seafood freshness is like my thing. I know it like the back of my hand, but I was very impressed at how fresh the seafood was and the flavor and the taste, and it was amazing. I had a great experience with my friends at the table. We had these hammers that you're supposed to crack the crab open with, so we had lots of fun with that. If you have a chance and you like seafood, be sure to check out the Hammer Crab. And to top it all off, Kong. Guys, okay, so this place has multiple services. They offer dinner and seems like a little bit of a nightclub atmosphere at night. They do offer lunch, but we went to this restaurant for brunch. I love a good brunch on the weekends, and we happened to be in Paris on the weekend, so we did go to brunch at Kong on Sunday morning. I made reservations at Kong, and when we arrived, there was only one other party in the restaurant, and it pretty much stayed that way the entire time we were there. So I'm guessing brunch wasn't such a big deal when we went, but it was nice having the restaurant to ourselves. Now, what made Kong be my top choice was atmosphere, service, and food quality. Like, this restaurant checked all the boxes. So first, for atmosphere. This restaurant is at the top of a building, and all you can see is the skyline around you, the top of the buildings around you, beautiful architecture. Like, the atmosphere is just so beautiful. So if you can make reservations and request for a window table, I definitely recommend doing so because the view is astonishing. I have a couple of pictures. I'll share those with you. Like, I couldn't have asked for a better view during brunch. Like, you just gotta have the views with brunch, right? That they just go hand in hand with each other. The service was, oh my goodness. I can't, I was one of those annoying Americans. I love ice in my water, and this poor waiter, I felt so bad asking him for ice, and he kept bringing us this little small cup, and at no point during me asking him for the ice did he ever get upset or have an attitude. But every single time he brought me the ice, he brought it in a little cup. We asked so many times that at the end he finally just brought us a big bucket of ice, which I'm sure was probably used to bring out wine of some sort or champagne in normal cases, but he brought it for us because we were drinking so much water and wanted so much ice. But that's service. That's the way that it should be done, and it was just to perfection. Like, I can't complain about the service at all. I think that was probably the best service we got at a restaurant the entire stay in Paris, France. And what's a good restaurant without good food, right? So the food was amazing. We ordered the eggs Benedict, and we also ordered a lobster roll, and both were amazing. Great food. Like, I can still taste it to this day. It was amazing. So if you have a chance, go to Kong. Even if you go for dinner, I can't see that you would be too upset with whatever you get there, or the service, or the atmosphere. So if you have a chance, be sure to check out Kong. If you've been to Paris, France, and you have a favorite restaurant that I didn't list, please tell us about it in the comments below. And as always, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Until next time.